Today I called this talk Feel First and Think Clearly. We have experiences and we have thoughts and they generate emotions, right? But it's also vice versa. Our emotions are the fuel that power our thoughts. It determines how we feel. But you know who you are, that conscious you in there. You're not your emotions. You're the one who chooses them. When you shift how you feel, the thoughts will follow. It's just like the shadow chasing the sun. If you can shift how you feel about anything, you'll shift the quality of the thoughts that you have. Now, that's an interesting concept to explore. So, if you're sitting there and you're having an experience where fear is coming up in your emotions, and it's easy for fear to come up in our emotions, guess what? All the thoughts that follow will be fearful thoughts. All the projections into the future will be fearful projections. You get a health diagnosis, not really even a bad one, but all of a sudden, your thoughts will take that and go boom out into the universe. And then every friggin' possibility of fear will, instead of having a thought about healing, what's it be to be, not healing, but what's it mean to be healthy? What part of your life is healthy? And you see, think about this then. What is the feeling of gratitude? If you have the feeling of gratitude, that's an emotion, right? What thoughts will follow? More thoughts of gratitude. The more you think about gratitude, the more thoughts of gratitude you have, the more you anchor the feeling of gratitude into your body, which means you become a circular, self-creating vortex or tornado of gratitude. The question is, can you be grateful for every challenge that you're being brought? Because guess what? This day, today, and every day, you're going to be challenged. That's the universe. It's there to challenge that little pea-sized brain that you got that thinks it knows everything. That's something I've had to really gather. My pea-sized brain thinks it knows everything, and I have to step back and say, I really don't know. That little pea of a brain is simply building perceptions or filters in which I look at the world. And it responds to the emotions that I've had in my past, right? If I associate this person does this, I have this emotion. That becomes anchored. It's the neurons connect and you form a pathway of thinking. Neuroplasticity means that you have the ability to change how your neurons connect with each other. And that's the work. And that's what we're talking about today. I'm talking about the idea, you might think it's revolutionary, but it's pretty simple and commonplace. If you choose your emotions ahead of an event, you'll choose the thoughts associated with what's coming up, and you're going to have a completely different experience. Because the you that's in there, the you that witnesses the emotions, the you that witnesses the thoughts, the you that witnesses what it sees, the perceptions, the sensory input, that you can choose. Your emotions don't have to dictate how you respond. You can choose. So, it's an interesting dilemma, isn't it? It's a fantastic dilemma to be in because you are the creative source. You no longer rely on other people. You don't rely on outer circumstances. You don't rely on fate. You don't rely on God, this being that people think is outside of them. You are created by the infinite, given free will, the mind, the power to create your experience. Isn't it time you really chose to use it and become a conscious creator? In religions, they would call that the Christ consciousness, the Buddha consciousness, the Krishna consciousness. It's the awakening to the deeper self. If this message doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. I'm not asking you to resonate with my message, but boy, I hope I challenge something in you. Because if I can challenge something in you, I can help you awaken yourself. See, I'm not the person who does that. You are. My job is to question, to bring new ideas. Why is it my job? I chose it to be. That's right. It's what I chose. I wasn't preordained to do this. I chose this because it gives me great joy. I feel good when I do this, and I've chosen to feel good when I do this. That's why I do this every day. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful that you're listening, because if you made it this far, the message is resonating with you. So go ahead, choose your emotional state today, and watch the thoughts follow, and watch your experience change. And with that, much love and much aloha.